Man, it's amazing how many people know about Chops and Coffee and watch the live stream or see it on Facebook. Like so many more people than I know have come up to me and been like, "Man, you're just like you're doing your thing, man. I see you online, Chops and Coffee. That's really cool, man." I'm like, "Really? That's cool. Like you can join, like if you want. I can't wake up that early, but I see it on Facebook. It's really cool, man."
Now it's funny because you told me because I missed that one on the Friday there, and you said go check it out on YouTube, and I never, because I always feel like it's just our little group here, so we start just talking. So when I saw it on YouTube, I'm just like, oh, I better like kind of check out what I'm wearing, or don't be dropping too many F-bombs and stuff, because we sometimes get caught up in our own little group here, right? So
I haven't thought about that until now, but like I like the casualness of this. It's more inviting and it's like it's organic, it's cool that it's not a super polished, edited and it's not what this is. It's just it's a morning warm up, and like I literally roll out of bed and throw on a sweatshirt and like I'm like, let's go, like I'm not trying to, I definitely have like my style and my image and all that as far as how I dress and all that when I'm on the stage, I guess you could say. But like for this, it's like, man, I want it to be like exactly what it is. It's like, it's raw and it's cool, So.
Yeah, seeing you live there, I was like, damn, Corey's got the style going on, man. Some nice socks. Your socks.
Oh, man.
You guys want to talk about style? I've got an Elvis impersonator gig.
Really?
Coming up on.
Are you Elvis, or is there somebody else Elvis?
I am not Elvis. I don't have the chops to be Elvis. I'm in the horn section,
Yeah. Very cool. Let me get our sheet here. Still on this.
I did one of those a while ago, but the guy who's the impersonator, he uses tracks. Oh. So he was actually coming into our gig and like doing a couple songs. So I had to play over some tracks. And it was weird, man. Trying to like sync up with that stuff.
the thing about Elvis impersonators, and this is what's super wild. The guy that I play for has been pretending to be Elvis, has done the Elvis show for longer than Elvis was even alive. which freaks me out. That's real star power. If people are, doing your show for longer than you were even on the planet and still like drawing crowds. I mean, like Elvis is powerful still all across the country. I mean, like you get down to the South and like Tennessee and places like that. Like Elvis is like a deity almost.
Yeah.
Elvis is huge in Russia. I was in a Russian band, the Red Elvises, for 8 years. And the guys were huge Elvis fans in Moscow even.
Really? That's funny, man. I would never expect that.
I remember once we played with the Squirrel Nut Zippers.
Oh, I love that band.
Yeah, they're really cool. And then we played a show with them in Florida, and the guys were like, "Oh, by the way, your band is huge in Russia." And they're like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Oh my God, every Russian knows Squirrel Nut Zippers." And so Igor gave them a guy's name in Moscow, and like 6 months later, they had a month-long tour in Russia and did great. They didn't even know.
Wow, there you go.
I thought they were only allowed to be fans of Putin. I'm now going to get an FBI like knock on the door at the studio here. I dislocated my knee in Russia one time.
What's the story on that?
I was just like, it was like the last day of tour, and I was just like kind of partying and went to a club, and I don't know, I was just like breaking it down on the dance floor.
What city?
It was in Moscow. and then yeah, totally like dislocated my kneecap, and I was laid up in the hotel for the next couple days until we left, and then it ended up being fine, but I was just like, it was all swollen, and I was so nervous. I just wanted to go home.
Yeah, you don't want to go through healthcare there.
Yeah,
You didn't. Good move.
They got me like an ace bandage and a crutch, I think, or a cane or something, and then I just kind of limped my way onto the plane. It was fine though. Once I got home, it was like I just had to like kind of use it, you know. So, all right, guys. So, you know what? I left my iPad. I'll be right back.
We're going on another road trip.
All right.
It's crazy seeing you in a hoodie and shorts. It's 50 degrees out here in the East Coast. Yeah, where I'm at.
Yeah, it's not exactly like warm here yet. It's pretty overcast right now, but
Oh yeah.
I cold or not, I always try to like I don't always, but as often as I can, I try to go straight to the beach and I try to get in the water. And even if it's cold. So like sometimes I'm the only dude, like people are walking by like, what is this dude doing going in the water, you know? But yeah, it's not 50 degrees. It's probably like 65 or 70.
I was driving in a snowstorm the other day. It was ridiculous. I was cursing the whole time. I'm like, screw this. I'm done. I'm moving to California.
Yeah. It's pretty mellow out here all year, you know.
Our neighbor down the street has an open room there, Daryl. Let me know if you're headed out here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you live in that area where like Kirky B and Thomas Lang and like all those guys live? There's like a drummer like block down in LA.
Oh, in the valley? I'm more over by Pasadena, northeast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, guys. So we got I thought we could go back and then just take these a little bit slower. So I thought we should start with these. Like it's kind of like eights, but we're doing 3s, 3 strokes over 16th notes until we get to the last one for our yeah. So we'll do 4 here. So it's like so we can do what I thought would be cool is if we did like what we did on Friday and just did like a minute of each, but like start at a slower tempo and get our hands warmed up, full strokes, all of that stuff, paying attention to our technique. Yeah. So everyone cool with that? Simple warm up to start us out on Monday. Good. And we can take on. I want to jump on that egg beater thing, but I need to work on that a little bit more. It's like maybe we can jump on that after this though. Do the first one for a minute or so. Yeah. I saved it, so we'll see. All right, let me get my timer. All right, so let's go like a minute at like. This one's not too hard, and everyone in this room today can hang on this stuff. So let's do like a minute of let's go like pretty slow. Let's do like a minute at like 80.
Yeah. The trippy part about this one is to try to keep for me it's gonna be to try to keep him at 16 notes and not
as triplets, right?
Yeah, and not like confuse my brain into triplets.
So I can play the metronome like this. Or I can play the 16 notes if you want, like this. Like that, that's good. All right. All right, cool. All right, let's try it. So yeah, I'm already doing that. Let's see. right. That seemed a little fast, or you good with that tempo? Everybody good with that tempo? Cool. All right. All right, here we go, guys.
We're doing both measures, right?
Both measures, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Because this 4 turns us around.
Yeah, I just noticed. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. So, guys, streaming with us, if you guys want to grab your practice pad, jump in, all that stuff. Yeah, you're welcome to it. Just look at the sticking. If you haven't done this before, we're doing 16 notes and keep track of the sticking. It's threes, 3, 3, 3. So 3 on your right, 3 on your left, 3 on your right, 3 on your left, then 4 on your right, and then that turns you around. All right, guys, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Seconds. Last one. All right, very cool. Oh man, that's hard. Man, I really got to work on this ostinato biz.
I tried to count verbally the quarter notes.
Oh,
that's hard as hell.
Yeah. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's hard. All right, here we go again. That 90 now. 1, 2, ready, hey. Man. Last one. I kept trying to count the quarter notes and that kept messing me up. 1, yeah. I keep doing 4s.
Yeah, that's a cool challenge.
I feel like we're not doing them long enough though on each one. I feel like maybe 2 minutes is better. Yeah. Let's stay on 90 and then let's do 2 more minutes if you guys are cool with that. 1, 2, ready, hey. halfway. Seconds. Last one. All right, that felt better. That felt like gave me a little bit more time to breathe and like feel the flow. So yeah, that's good.
Hey Daryl, if the actual numbers are kind of hard, because that's what gets me tripping me up, you can do like what Benny Greb does, where he does the chid, like he does like a little staccato sound chid, or I was just literally like humming. I was like going mm, 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 mm. That's what I was doing right now also.
Oh, cool.
And then I'll work my way to actually saying the.
Yeah, it's crazy how much of an additional limb the voice is. Like when you're talking about being independent while you're doing stuff. I mean, like guys that can have full conversations while they're playing absolutely amaze me. You know, like guys that can separate that part of their brain and be talking and thinking about other things. It's crazy how much of an actual discipline exercise that is.
Yeah. I love the Mike Johnston thing where he's like saying the alphabet while with another guy, like every other letter. I've tried that with a lot of, like, especially some of my younger students. They love it. It's like so fun, but they don't do it in time. They just like they're so focused on getting the letter that they're like their hands are still in time, like if we're just doing 16 notes or something, and then but they're saying, I'm always like, yeah, okay, we have to say the number or the letter on the quarter note, and they never get it, but it's still good. It's really fun, and it's like a really great exercise in like shutting your brain off, you know, that stuff that I always talk about, and doing what you know how to do, you know, and not thinking, not overthinking, you know, like for some of the younger students, playing 16 notes, you know, at like 80 or 90 or 100 is pretty difficult, but when they're not thinking about it, they can do it, you know. So all right, cool, let's go at the goal tempo here, 105, and let's do another 2 minutes. All right, remember, we're focusing on breathing, our technique, our hands are even. We're not overthinking, but we're trying to get nice full strokes. Open like sounding, you know, we're not cheating our way through it. All right, here we go. 2, ready, go. 20 seconds. Gosh. Last one. Oh my goodness gracious. So simple. Man, it's really hard on my left. Man. Man, my maybe it's just the yeah, I don't know. I gotta look at that one. That's cool. Maybe I need to do the left hand blaster. All right, you guys want to try this one? Let's do the left hand blaster, and then let's do it for 2 minutes. Then let's switch it to the right, or sorry, the left hand lead. All right, so goal is 110. Let's go back down to like, let's take this one at like 90. Yeah, let's take it at 90. 2 minutes at 90 on our right. Yeah, right hand lead. So right's accenting. All right, here we go. Two, ready, go. Halfway there. Yeah. Ten seconds. Last one. All right, cool. Let's switch that up and go with our left hand lead now. 1, 2, ready, go. Halfway. Ten seconds. Last one. All right. Yeah, I like that. Man, that can really help with a lot of things. I say we go for our goal tempo, 110. Not that fast, but do it again, 110. Full drum fill, yeah. Ah. I like it. All right, cool. 1, 2, here we go. Starting with our right. Halfway there. Remember to breathe. Ah. 20 seconds. Last one. Oops. I did two. All right, let's run it back again, starting with our left hand lead. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. Halfway. Last couple here. Oh, last one. All right.
Man, we got onto the click so that the downbeat was the E of 1.
Yeah, I
and
noticed
for some reason that made it feel so cool. Like all of a sudden, like it was a groove, and I couldn't. It was like
yeah.
like it was like it was like
was
a bell
weird.
pattern almost. It was intense. I couldn't help it.
I was looking at it like I'm like it visually looks like we're like here in like when I'm looking at the metronome, we're landing on beat 1, but for some reason maybe hearing it back going through the system, it's delayed a 16th note. And so it was working for me though too. That's cool. That's really weird though, cuz like let me see here. Yeah, I wonder why it was doing that, or why I counted off like that. Now it's on beat. Okay, so I was just off a 16th note.
It was hit, man. It worked. It worked for me.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's on beat. Now I can't do that if I want to try. Like.
Right. It's hard to do intentionally.
Yeah.
It's like I've heard that like for groove and pocket playing, like it's helpful to try and put your groove on with the metronome on the upbeat.
Yeah.
It adds more of a like, but every time I try to do it, it takes me like probably 7 or 8 tries of starting on the beat and then realizing that I'm not doing it right and having to stop and
right.
Yeah, I think most drummers when they play with the metronome, we play with the quarter note kind of thing.
Right.
I've seen a lot of horn players and piano players and like melodic people. They use the metronome, but they'll put it on the 2 and 4, kind of like a jazz thing.
Oh.
So like it gives them the that kind of thing. So and they'll play with that, and that helps them with their phrasing and stuff like that. So it's a good idea for us too.
That's cool. Yeah, there was some exercise I was working on a while ago that was doing that. It was moving the metronome over a quarter note. I'm not a quarter note, a 16th note. And I forget what exercise it was. Like I think you were just playing something simple on your like a paradiddle on your hands, and then it's moving over the you try it every time with the metronome moving over. I don't know. It's weird. That kind of stuff is really difficult for me. All right, so this is that egg beater thing that was in the chat. We don't have to do all of them today, but we can probably just try to start working this pattern. At least for me, I need to work this first line. This dude's a dope drummer, man.
He is ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
He's a I think he's a drum corps cat, so that's where he comes up with this stuff.
Yeah, so if you guys want, I was just thinking that we can run this first bar here, and then maybe we can take one at a time or something. But today I was thinking just doing this first line here. This is a new pattern for me. I'm not a drum corps guy, so it's right, left, right, left, right. It's in groups of 7, but it's in 4, so that's. That's weird. I haven't tried it. I don't even know where to begin with that. Adam,
Yeah, how are you gonna do the metronome on this?
Well, it's he has it as groupings of 7, but in 4. You know, so
Yeah, I think if anyone should be able to do it alternating before we do it as this sticking, just to have the 7 in our heads. I mean, can we all do alternating sticking as 7?
So I can't.
Okay. So you mean like singles? Play 7 singles.
Yeah, alternating sticking. Because I mean, the hardest thing about this is getting the 7. I would think.
Yeah, it's a subdivision.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so
so
I mean,
you're right. Like learning the actual like subdivisions of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you know, I go with this one. You can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or the other way around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this would be like the 5th layer of learning the 7. First it'd be alternating sticking, then you'd do doubles, and then you'd do 3s, and then you'd have 3s, 2s, and then you could get to this one.
Yeah.
Or you could do it as 7-note groupings of 16th notes.
I don't know if you saw the video, but I think these egg beaters, like the reason that they have those accents is because I think you kind of play it with the rebound, so it's kind of.
Yeah.
So the first 3 notes, instead of playing like if nobody knows this, instead of playing 3 when it's slow, you strike the 3 individually, but when you start getting faster, it's like you're doing an egg beater. So you go, you know, so you're playing the kind of like a diddle with the rebound, but for 3 notes.
Wow, that's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not hearing it.
I think we could do this one slower.
There we go. All right, so I changed the accent. So like it's what you're saying, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you do that accent, that might help. So as singles, I'm talking about. And then if you just take that accent out, you should be able to play your 7s. Or accenting only the first. I'm going to change the first. There we go. Actually, let me change this back. There we go. Okay, so that's at 40. So now, like, let's just take that away. Like, let's take away the sheet music. I mean, if you guys want to do the egg beaters, that's fine. But like, let's just do what. Let's go a little bit. Let's go like 45. And just do our singles as 7s. So 7s. So everybody with me? Only singles. I'm going to put the timer on. Let's do 7s for 2 minutes. 7s for 7 minutes. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah. "30 seconds." Oops. And last ones. All right. Oh, it's so weird.
You guys, what is it? The Joe Morello Table of Time. This is reminding me of the Table of Time. You do like quarter notes. It's not like I start at like 30 or 40 because it goes all the way up to 12s. And,
Oh my God.
single strokes. And then you try to take out the accents. And but it is cool because the 7s are the ones where you just start to get into some kind of grooves. Like I just kind of count it now, like you know. But it's kind of a cool. I think I posted
Seven's a lot of fun to play in.
Yeah. 5s are kind of weird too. But yeah, this kind of reminds me of the Table of Time.
That's really bizarre for me. I'm not a odd time guy. I play ska and reggae, man. So it's cool though. I love doing it. I love it. Okay, so that is going to be our first step to this egg beater thing. So
yeah, try doubles. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Because you have doubles in there.
Man, this is too hard for me this morning.
A really good overall concept is to think of it in 7/16, 7/8, 7/4, and 7/2. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. So like you kind of feel all the layers of it.
Yeah.
And then that kind of it helps you to feel the phrasing.
Adam, you just made that look way too easy, dude. That's awesome. That just blew my mind that you just did that, man.
I fucked up the 7/2 part. But yeah, like even just shifting from 7/16 to 7/8. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I think that's how you were feeling it, Daryl. When you were singing it, you were kind of feeling it with that 7/8 feel, like bow down, 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 metal. So when if you were to play doubles, you're essentially putting it into 7/8 then from 7/16. So the singles would feel more like 7/16, and the doubles would feel like 7/8, I think. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has that cool kind of accent on the second beat of the double then.
When you get to the accent, are you playing a single or are you playing a double on that?
All doubles.
6, 7.
So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3.
It's going over my head. It's over my head.
It is because you're thinking of it as over your head. Once you get it and know what it is in the hands, then you just repeat it until it's not. I would say if you spent 30 minutes on this, you would have it. Yeah. Sorry to bring it up in the middle of Chocks and Coffee, but it is a cool idea.
This is what I wanted. That's really cool. So okay, so I'm working on this week. Tuesday morning, I'm on this. I'm accumulating so many different things that I need to work on, and I just got the drum mantra book. It just came in, and I'm like, okay, that's a guaranteed 30 minutes of my time, like that I need to do stuff. But now this, I might have a cancellation today because it's a holiday in my lessons, and I'll jump on that. That's really good.
Yeah, what I've noticed with my students is when they don't want to learn 7s and 5s, but then when they have 5 and 7 note groupings inside of 4, that's when they rush and drag them. Like even like a kick pattern, like like that between beat 1 and that next kick drum, it's a 7. And so if you really know 7s, then you know how much space that is. And if you don't, then you'll tend to either rush or drag that second kick drum. And even a rumba clave, like I feel a 7 in there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It feels like a 7 to me. So it's not just for playing in 7.
Yeah. Very interesting. I have to like, the thing is too, for me, like I'm a big feel guy, and so, I like authentic music, I guess that's the wrong word. Like world music, stuff. And, you guys can tell by my playlist in the morning, but island music, and all that stuff. And, Jamaican music there's no odd times in Jamaican music. It's all just feel. And so for me, it's really hard. Like I love it, but it's really hard for me to feel it because it's so it's so different from what I'm used to, my approach to drums,
Yeah, put it into 4 then. Yeah, I mean, you could do the same egg beater and go.
Yeah, but I wanted it 7. I'm gonna work on it. You'll see. I'll get it.
Yeah, but to what you're saying, I mean, it is a feel thing to know how these phrases work in 4 as 7 note groupings or in 7 as the phrase. Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like I have to get used to feeling it. Like if it's gonna work for me, like I have to get used to like how it feels, and it's so far fetched from like most of the style that I do that it's like, that it's hard for me to like go, oh, okay. But once I lock in, then it's like, oh yeah, I'm in, it's cool. So, but it's like I love, one of my favorite things is like groupings of 5/16 notes, but like I never really do that as groupings, like as 5, you know what I mean? Like I do it as groupings of 5/16 notes. So it's like an over the bar line fill, but I don't do it as like 5s, if that makes sense, and then so that it lands on 1 evenly. So that's the difference. That's what I'm saying is like I can feel an over the bar line 16th note fill that's in odd groupings, but I have a hard time. I shouldn't say I can't. My wife gets mad at me when I say I can. I get to learn how to do it in groupings of 7. That's how she'd want me to say it. So, yeah. Like complicated stuff. I love it though. Love it. All right. So, anybody doing anything in particular, anything spectacular for the holiday? It's a holiday here in America, Daryl. Memorial Day. So this is like.
So in the CrossFit world, you guys should be doing the Murph. Have you guys ever heard of that workout?
No.
The Murph.
Yeah, a famous soldier for you guys. He that movie, Mark Wahlberg movie, the Lone Soldier or something like that, Lone Survivor. You guys watch that movie. Anyways, Murph is in that. He was on that, and it's crazy. It's like a 1 mile run with a 20-pound vest. 1 mile run. I don't know how many pull-ups, like 100 pull-ups, something like that, 300 push-ups, something else, and then end it with another 1 mile run. And it's
All
time.
right.
And it's
Next,
time.
next chops and coffee. Let's do it.
Right.
Every Memorial Day, that's what CrossFit does for that guy, Murph.
Oh my gosh, with a 20-pound vest on?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do chops and coffee. We're wearing a 20-pound snare. We're playing in 7, and we do that whole thing.
and we march in 5.
And we have to do pull-ups and everything, but we still have to be playing, and push-ups and everything, but we still have to be playing in 7.
I know, Corey, you've seen a NAM, the drummers that they sit down with a backpack, so it's kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
Those cats.
What's with that? What's with drummers and those giant backpacks, man?
Yeah. It's just saying like, listen, man, I just got here. I don't even have to warm up. I'm just gonna sit down and play. That's like the mentality. And you do that, you're like, oh, this guy, he didn't even like take off his back. He just started ripping.
It's like definitely like a fashion thing with like wearing a giant that one company, I can't remember, but that giant backpack. And like when I was working I was like in a booth with Masters of Maple, the drum company that I play in. We were like getting so mad as these dudes were coming in and knocking stuff down, like turning like, oh, look at this one, and like knocking like cymbals over and stuff. Like, come on, bro, like just take your backpack off.
Backpacks are actually empty.
Yeah, it's totally, dude. There's one pair of drumsticks.
They're totally empty. It's just for the look.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys follow. There's a drummer on Instagram and Facebook. His name is Donka on drums. He does like rudimental drumming and marching and things like that. Today he's going to I forget where he lives, but he's going to various memorial sites, and he has he brings out his old school snare drum with the rope tension and everything.
Oh, nice.
And he just goes out there and play. He doesn't like announce where he's gonna go. He says he's gonna do it, but he just goes to these places and just starts playing, like just the marches for remembrance. That's pretty cool. I'll do that before I put the 20-pound bag on me.
Yeah. Man, it's a normal day for me. I got podcast. Rich is coming on the podcast today.
Nice.
Has he expressed interest in coming back to Chops and Coffee?
He said he was open to it. So I would love to have him back anytime. I wish he could just host it every day. He does his own thing like on Saturday
and Tuesdays.
And Tuesdays, yeah. So
when I went to Ohio, he did one of those it was for the Chicago Percussive Arts, something like that, and they did a masterclass during the weekend. So that saved me during that weekend in Ohio. Doing that there was nothing to do, so I ended up playing with him there. That's where he remembers me from, like just seeing his masterclasses.
Okay. Yeah, that was cool, man. That was really cool. One of the things that I like the most that I'm like, I need to jump on is the play along, instead of just playing to a click, having something to play along really like broke up the
yeah. Even if you play to records, I've seen people do their warm ups and rudiments to records. I know people say don't do it during like while you're watching TV because you're losing focus. But sometimes it's cool because like Adam says, like when you go to a gig or something like that, there's so many like things that are trying to distract you. So like doing it on TV while trying to focus on that, it's a good challenge in itself.
Well, yeah, I've been looking into like I have like a student that's learning like come together. She's having a problem with the 16-note triplets. And so instead of putting on a metronome and like trying to find the tempo and have her do it, we've been doing like we've been doing like 16-note triplets, and then the like for like the verses we'll do like 16-note triplets the whole time. And so she's like getting the feel of the song. It's way better, man. It's like it's really good, And I don't know if
you give it context. Yeah,
exactly. So, but yeah, I would love to have some basic like play along stuff that's like that, like like where we can do like it chimes wherever one is, and it goes all the way through, and you can do like 8 times and then 4 times.
Juan Carlito, he does that where he'll show you the rudiment or chop, and then later on he'll give you an example how to apply it to a musical application. Because we do a lot of stuff our stuff is very abstract and doesn't seem like it goes anywhere. But then we also got to put it into the practicality. And sometimes we wait till we get to the gig to put it into the practicality. And then you're like, oh, it doesn't sound right in this samba.
Exactly. Yeah. So, all right. So, I got some work to do.
I'll be working. I work today, so I'm getting.
I mean, I can't
time and a
speed
half.
rhythms on the samba.
Yeah, man. I wish I love that drumming, man. So great. So Wednesday we'll be back. T-shirt update. The guy just got me the logos, corrected logos. So I will hopefully, if I have some time today, I will be uploading those, and we will have T-shirts on Monday. But I'll put it in the chat like once they're done, and all that stuff. So that'll be good. Other than that, like, yeah, man. Thank you guys for showing up and coming through, especially on a holiday. Kicking my butt a little bit today. I love that. And whoops.
What logo did you go with for the shirt?
Here, I'll pull it up.
That last one, the coffee colored one, dark background with light foreground, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So those are gonna be that's the one.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's like a cartoon coffee mug playing drums. Let me see. Here it is. And then I might try to just do like regular, like just lettering that just says like that just says chops and coffee or something. But I'll figure that out. But for now, that's the deal. Over competition, not competition. And I'll make a bunch of different variations. Like, oops. So I keep wanting him to make all white like that, and then all black, so we can just do plain. But he only sent color ones. So there's competition. So yeah, these are just like, it looks funny right now because it's on a white background, but if this is on a black shirt, it will look.
Yeah, that's cool.
Super cool.
Yeah. So, and then I'll do some because the vintage kind of like mechanic shop thing is a real Drum Brigade kind of vibe, but I know that's not everybody's vibe. The vintage kind of thing. I love it, but so I'll try to make some just basic ones that just say like chops and coffee. That's it. And but for this, that's the main logo. So it's just the T-shirt logo. So still don't have a chops and coffee logo, but whatever. All right. So yeah, very cool. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
All right. See you Wednesday, fellas.
Everyone streaming with us. Thank you guys. All right. We'll see you later.